Number 1, simplify 100 to the 0 power. We talked about in class anything to the 0 power is 1. Number 2, write negative 32 to the negative second as an expression without a negative exponent. As in the example, all negative exponents must be written as a fraction. So our fraction is 1 over negative 32, that base number always stays the same, to the second power. Notice that exponent changes from a negative 2 to a positive 2. Number 3, write 1 over 7 to the 6th as an expression with a negative exponent. So we're doing the exact same thing as we did in number 2, but we're going to work backwards. So the base number stays the same, 7, but instead of a fraction, we're going to use the negative sign, so negative 6. Number 4, compare 8 to the 0 power and 8 to the negative second. Which is greater? Explain. So 8 to the 0 power equals 1. And 8 to the negative second is really a fraction, 1 over 8 squared. 8 to the 0 power is larger, or greater, because fractions are less than 1. Number 5, simplify 12 to the 0 power and 12 to the 6th. Write your answer using an exponent. Explain how you found your answer. So we are multiplying, so when we multiply, we add the exponents. 0 plus 6 is 6, so 12 to the 6th power. So when multiplying, you add the exponents. Zero plus 6 equals 6. Number 6, what is the value of x in the equation negative 35 to the x power equals 1? Explain. X equals 0 because anything to the 0 power is 1. Number 7, write an expression using exponents that is equivalent to each of the following expressions. So, letter A, 5 to the negative third, we write as a fraction, 1 over 5 to the third power. Letter B, negative 16 to the negative second. Again, we write it as a fraction, 1 over negative 16, the base number stays the same, to the positive second. And letter C, 1 over 8 to the fourth. We're going to go backwards, we're going to keep that base number of 8 and change it to a negative 4. Number 8. Simplify the expression 52 to the negative fifth, then write it as a repeated multiplication. So to write it, we write it as 1 over 52 to the fifth power. And then to write it as repeated multiplication, we do 1 over 52 5 times. Number 9. Write an exponential expression that is equivalent to 4 to the 14th raised to the negative second power. So since we are raising to a power, we're going to multiply those exponents, and we get 4 to the negative 28th power. We then are going to take that and write it as a fraction. All negative exponents must be written as a fraction. So 1 over 4 to the 28th power. Number 10, is 6 to the negative second positive or negative? Explain. It is positive because the base is positive. Negative exponents only means it's written as a fraction. Number 11. Write 9 to the 0 power, 9 to the third, and 9 to the negative second in order from least to greatest. So 9 to the 0 power is 1. 9 to the third power is 9 times 9 times 9. 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 9 is 729. And 9 to the negative second is written as a fraction, 1 over 9 squared, which is 1 over 81. So in order from least to greatest, the fraction is least, 1 over 81, then the number 1, and then the whole number is 729. However, when we write it, we need to write it in the form that it was given to us in the problem. So 9 to the negative second, then 9 to the 0 power, and then 9 to the third. Number 12. Lizbeth says that negative 12 to the negative third equals a positive number because the product of two negative integers is a positive integer. Do you agree? Use what you know about exponential expressions to explain. So before we do anything, we're going to rewrite the problem as 1 over 12 to the third power. We're then going, and it's a negative 12 because the base number stays the same. We're then going to write it out as 1 over negative 12 3 times. Now, Lizbeth said it was positive because two negatives make a positive. But here in the problem, we have 3 negatives, and so our answer is negative. Remember, when you write your explanations, you need to take up at least half of your space.